Hi guys, Grace here from the Southern Islands, and we're back with the Tropical Hour GX podcast. This time, episode 25.
Part 2?
Part 2.
Is it 25 or is it 26?
24 and a half.
So what happened
25
was,
and a half.
25 and a half.
we recorded the entire podcast earlier for like an hour plus, maybe an hour and a half.
2 hours.
And
2 hours.
somehow while recording, the entire thing just like didn't save, or I don't know what happened, it just stopped. Like 2 minutes in.
Yeah, okay, we bring to you the summarized
So
version.
this might probably be the shortest podcast ever.
Speedrun!
We're just gonna like, cause we already know what we all said earlier. It's gonna like,
But think about it, we don't need to shortchange the people there.
Not wrong.
true lah. It still needs to be fun
For you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you still have to introduce.
For
It's
the
still
community.
Still
Yeah.
to everybody. So again, we have the KSer here, the one who KS. That's why Uber's not around one more time. The second episode in a row. This
I
time
already have a
going.
team name for him. Okay,
Yeah.
We shall team review later.
Yeah. So he's wearing his $50 t-shirt.
$50 shirt.
Now his $80 t-shirt. If you want to know his $80 t-shirt, can one day come to GG and see lah. But this is his $50 t-shirt. So if you want a cheaper t-shirt, come to Greater Gamer Garments. You get some cool t-shirts like that.
More
And
affordable, customized shirts as well.
I see this one, quality C one, got scratch there one. Yeah, you see. Of course, we also have Coach Liao B here.
Hey.
Our Cikgu who trained his student to get 3-0.
Top table!
Table 1.
Woo!
Fantastic.
Great.
He reached the path.
Yeah,
too
but
early.
The path to the peak.
The path to the
Ah,
peak.
to the peak.
But shout out to Keith, he finally checkmate someone.
Wow, see?
Usually he
coaching.
checkmates himself.
My
Usually
channel
he
is
throw the game, but when I saw the game, he checkmate the opponent.
Wow.
It was at that point in time when we went, that is my student.
Afterwards, no.
Disown!
So he was this close to increasing the pay for the fee for the coaching.
And we almost did bundle deal as well.
Almost. But wait for the student to get 7 win that's what I mean. So and we also have our Thomas boss here.
It's me again.
Yep.
Hi, it's me again.
Boss Thomas who,
Is it me you're looking for?
Boss Thomas who consistently suffers from success. Every week got 30 player,
Every
40
Tuesday.
player.
Tuesday and Sunday
Yeah.
got mini town league.
Yep.
Town league.
How?
It's not a town league. It's half a town league. It's one
Hey.
quarter town league.
1 quarter, yeah.
Now, speaking of town leagues, let's go straight
you
into the
Yourself.
what's the word? I'm just some guy lah.
I'm just some guy, the Southern Island guy.
I tell you, he's Hala, bro.
Hala, oh,
Hello.
He's the sun and moon, the
Hala.
chieftain.
Oh, hello.
Hey, wait, what you want me to do?
Hello.
Hey, what you want me to?
Sorry, I eat pork lah.
Not halal. Halal.
And then you are Guzma, right?
Yeah, Guzma.
Then you Guzma halal.
The reformed Guzma.
Reform.
At the end of the game, he reformed.
Oh.
No more team skull. Then he just put the scotch tape because no money.
Yeah.
No $50 shirt to buy. He just takes
True. Yeah.
He just go there
Yeah.
with his cockroach, giant cockroach.
These are not the guy, the Daughtry guy, not the
Goes
Daughtry.
support.
Huh? Got support ah?
Yeah.
Not Ostagun ah. His Pokemon not Ostagun man.
What the? No!
I know.
Ostago Sword and Shield, bro!
Eh,
Bro,
yes,
you even play the game?
No, haven't.
What game you play?
Huh?
You love Pokemon?
What you mean remember?
Pokemon.
That was the first time he hit it.
Red. Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Emerald.
My gosh, this guy.
Such a poser.
Okay, at least I'm not the guy who draw 3 cards lah. Whatever the fan of the.
How?
Hop also draw 3 cards.
Yes.
Hop also.
Hop is the Sword and Shield one.
The
Leong brother.
Leong brother.
That one no hope, bro. That one they cut no hope.
So at the end of Sword and Shield, what did Hop do?
Lose.
He got a legendary Pokemon.
He got
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah, he gets some
Yeah, he gets Zamazenta.
If you're playing Sword, you take Zacy, you take Zamazenta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, you know
Holy
what
shit.
How get?
Huh?
He get a full belly after eating all the masala.
Yes.
Malasada.
Yeah. Donut, just jelly
I thought you
donut.
talking about the
Kinda.
anime. Then I keep thinking the anime, the Mew project, the Pokemon. What call that? Pokemon Journeys, is it?
Journeys.
Yeah, they're quite cool. Like
Yeah,
Ash finally
Journeys
won.
is good. Journeys was good.
Come closer.
Oh, sorry.
Ash finally win.
Okay. So let's go straight into the town leagues that happened this past weekend.
Yep.
Okay, we actually talked a long time about this.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. I memorized it already. First place.
We haven't had a joke, right? About
I can't
in fact-
pronounce.
in fact, let's do the joke again. So Jeremy, can you please pronounce the champions, the winner of the Agora Town
I
League?
shall do it right this time.
Okay, cool. Say it. Correct name.
Zivinash.
You still massacred it!
After 3 tries!
This is take 2!
It's okay. William, second place. CD.
Okay, no mind. Okay,
Jackie.
Okay. But yeah, there were big congrats to him because
Devansh, no?
yeah,
Divansh. Sorry.
Because he confused me already lah. They can't confuse me already lah. Stop.
I'm just bad with English lah.
At least not Bryan lah. At least not Bryan.
Stop it, are you?
But like big props to him for winning the Agatha.
And with a unique deck.
The only person that played the deck in fact.
Pao Kia.
Yeah, like it's like the deck that never moved in the time lah, but still.
Pao Kia, like subspace swell.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of deck. Pao Kia with Chen Pao. Like
I don't even think he used Chen Pao.
No,
like,
I don't think he
like
did.
1 or 2 games he used Chen Pao only.
Oh.
The Chen Pao just to fish out the energy from the deck.
Yeah.
Literally, Curvaceous bucket Pokemon form.
Yes. No more convention bucket. It's okay.
Yeah,
because
we
this
use
one.
Chen Pao.
Auto Prizer Capacious Bucket.
Yeah.
Worth it, as we see.
Yeah.
Good
First place.
to see him win this thing after like like
He started
Yeah,
from the bottom,
back from when there was only 4 of us at GGG.
and I had to play every
And
week.
he had to play me, him, Keith.
I
Keith also
cannot
came
imagine Thomas playing Pokemon.
and the fake Thomas.
Yeah,
Wherever he is now lah. Hope he's doing his business well lah.
congratulations.
So second place we have William.
Yeah, William was playing the
Yeah.
Miraidon, right?
Yeah, we always see him playing GSP.
Yep.
With his Miraidon deck.
We seen him
Shout out
come.
to him.
We seen him come from the start. Learn how to play, and then after that, now he's got second place.
Correct.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning it as well.
Yep. So third place Gardevoir.
Got a vote, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth place Chen Pao, Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Turn 5 Turbo Lost Box. Boom boom.
6-7 Guardian.
6-7 Gardevoir. 7th place and then the stupid cat with the turtle.
It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Okay.
What the
Same. Okay, number 9 special deck.
Yeah.
Zard
Wake
with
it.
Galit.
The deck that I wanted to play but didn't have time to didn't really think I was gonna play lah because I was town league lah.
But-
Like
Yeah, but quite cool the deck. I like Japanese style, right? It came
yeah,
from
Japan,
right?
Japan tournament, Japan Champions League tournament, correct. Quite popular. So the majority of the decks that were playing for this tournament, I think, were basically Gardevoir
and Chen Pao and Lostina.
Lost
Lostina, yeah.
So the best play for that day would have been
Rapid Strike.
Rapid Strike. Woo.
Yeah, because you remember you asking me about like what deck to play.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah,
Then
for
I think the key was that he said not many people have Rapid Strike.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. I mean, I would have played Rapid Strike also like if I was playing. Like I would be telling everybody.
You have the
because
pieces, right?
I have everything. Yeah, but the only issue like is in like why I think Rapid Strike was very good for a day is because like the week before the Lost Zard deck was like getting some hype.
Yeah,
right?
it
Then
was,
plus like Gardevoir is still Gardevoir always there.
Mm.
And I felt that like Lost Box has very good matchup against those two.
Yeah.
And Lugia was dying off.
Give me Rapid Strike.
Sorry, Rapid Strike.
Strike,
Yeah. And Rapid Strike is also good against Lostina.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to myself, this tournament, I also didn't think I was gonna make it. I was 79 in the waiting list. Yourself?
I was 60 something. That's why I woke up at 10:15.
But I
Didn't
I was,
bother.
I was I was forced to wake up early by
Forced
somebody.
to?
Yeah.
Because
Somebody
somebody
made
made
that stupid sign.
which I didn't even use in the end. So I was forced to wake up by somebody to go to the tournament. We even passed by Jeremy's house. I saw Jeremy there. They're like, should we call Jeremy?
Yeah, they can hear me snoring.
So I thought they were calling recording lah.
Pokemon Sleep Champion in the making.
No, Sleep Champion is Joel.
True. Shout out to Joel, the sleep Pokemon sleep
If you want to
champion.
know how to get pro in Pokemon Sleep,
The confirm
Study
version.
well.
Sleep more.
Always under point. Always under point. So there were 105 players total.
Yeah.
The waiting list also was
So
like
cool,
was like reach up to like
90 something.
90 something.
yeah. But somehow I managed to get in thankfully while it's next level.
You're welcome.
yeah.
But then I didn't have time to like prepare. And then I just like once in the system already, which is a new.
And
which
you
is a-
still got what, 29th place, man?
How about the guy who got in top 16, right? Somebody?
Sorry, who?
Oh, who top 16?
Who,
ah? Oh, the highest placing Rapid Strike deck, in fact.
Yeah, I heard from the team with benefits.
Friends with benefits team.
That's Bryan's team name.
What?
Friends with benefits.
Team name,
Okay, let me teach you guys his style.
Yeah,
His
correct.
first thing is you don't need to be good in the game.
Correct.
That's the first thing. Second thing is you have a big net and just make friends with as many people as possible.
Correct.
Okay, so when I do that, right, then it's time to reap the rewards at Town League.
Correct. So at a certain round, someone paired against me, and somehow he like I don't know,
Gentleman's agreement, guys.
tap my shoulder or something like that. Then I was like,
Thanks, Nick.
oh okay lah, give all.
We call it gentleman's agreement.
I
I
mean,
guess you are also friends with benefit.
I'm part of the team. Unlike the Illuminati. Illuminati, I wasn't part of it. But somehow I'm part of the team friends with benefit.
Yes.
Somehow inside. But makes sense lah. I mean, yeah,
That's why I don't even understand. I don't even know why you go build that.
Hey,
That's one
what?
Pokemon, 59 energy just to go play.
Yeah, no.
You have so many friends. Not everybody. What's the point you need to train? Don't you train?
Out of the 7, first round I know, second round.
Be careful
I
what
know.
you say. It will reflect on how many wins you have.
Oh.
Let's see. Third round, I don't know. Fourth
You
round.
don't know already. Then the rest of
No,
the round, you know.
one I don't know.
One you
then
know.
number four, oh I know. Number 5
Currently,
was you. No,
I'm number 6.
then number 6.
currently we are
Number 5 I don't know.
3-1. 3-2. 3-2.
And then the last one I also know.
So what's your score?
5-2.
Wow, you see?
You see, guys,
Guys, now we know. Now we
facts
know.
don't lie.
Yeah.
Also, special shout out to our best Arceus player in Singapore.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, yes.
Most unique Arceus player.
Arceus binder drop. Get this. He played Arceus. He played Alolan Vulpix.
Flying Pikachu.
Flying Pikachu.
You will never guess the last one.
What?
Is
Everything already, what?
Hoopa
V. Wait.
with one
dark
patch.
patch.
So I can tell you what happened that day.
Okay.
Okay, when he was about to key his deck list, he was on the laptop. He fell down the staircase. He just came out. Then he just pressed enter. Then his hand bleeding, everything. He entered. Then he said, hey, why got one dark patch inside? Never mind.
So must be his deck list 59 card. Then he like, no card to add. Throw one dark patch inside lah.
What's his final spot?
His final spot actually was 16.
16 top 16
Why did we try so hard?
Okay, think about it. I didn't try.
I don't know.
Hey!
Okay, so
Why
first
did-
thing is,
Yeah, I didn't try.
okay, so
All
let me
four of
ask
us didn't
you.
try.
He's at 16. So, someone that paid for coaching, right, from you, right, wasn't even at 16.
Not even top 64.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think he's.
50.
Oh no, sorry, 57.
Hey, don't look down, lah.
Sorry,
Hey,
you see?
opposition,
Sorry, my fault, my
The
fault.
amount of effort that Water take, right, as a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player, right,
Competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player.
in the Pokemon Town League, right, he doesn't use as much effort as someone
Must
that paid
be-
for your coaching.
Must be the Yu-Gi-Oh skills. Good.
Oi,
Oh, yeah, maybe your coaching not good enough.
Hey.
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 Yeah, maybe,
it's a sensitive thing to say Yu-Gi-Oh skills.
Yeah.
Huh, why? Yu-Gi-Oh the sequencing very important must know when to block this trap Not meh?
And that's a miss.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah.
The joke is now all the way at City Gram Hope, bro.
But sometimes my
But dice
jokes are
rolls
a bit-
involved.
Mic test.
Got dice rolls involved, man.
Okay, understand.
Don't skill or say
Sorry,
Yu-Gi-Oh
sorry,
skills.
Stop it lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But I mean,
how was the location?
Yeah, location was.
Okay, so
Nothing,
a huge shout out I think to Tong Li and Agora and the team at Agora for accommodating 104 players.
There
So
was a team.
Five.
105.
105
I only saw Tommy though. There was no team.
No, I mean, look.
I need the judges lah.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
team,
the-
Mira, and
Mira,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think the original capacity was 80, and then
Yeah,
due
they
to
suddenly, like-
popular demand, it was 100,
Yeah,
and then they realized that
They can fit
101.
more.
No, they realized that 101 players. That means top 64 can get points.
Ah.
So they
So then they
bumped up.
bumped it up a little bit more than 105.
So to give those 32 people that miss out on points 50 points to
Yeah.
happiness 50 points.
I mean, look, if that was my first tournament, I got 50 points, I'd be pretty darn happy, man.
No,
Yeah,
no,
correct. And the entire tournament itself went very smooth.
So
Yeah,
organized.
I think
No,
it's,
I
a,
agree.
it's a combination of 1 year of experience already. We got
It came a long way.
We've come a long way, yeah.
we got judges who have TPCI experience.
Yeah, so huge. I think shout out to both Yongzi and Dennis for bringing back some of that knowledge over. And
Even though I was not playing, I think it was run quite well as well.
all his fan is shouting,
Yeah.
all his fan benefit.
Yeah.
man.
Their firmware,
Hey, why
Why you never shout the guy who come
their
out?
judge firmware update consists of price penalty.
Yes. We finally
say-
get price penalties.
We shall not go into the
Ah.
30-minute argument
Ah.
about price penalty,
Yeah,
but
so
just know that
the take two version now.
yes,
take
just
two
know
version.
that now we got price penalty.
we celebrate.
And
And he didn't like price penalty.
I
He
don't
rather
like
get
price
lost.
penalty.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
rather you get game lost than price penalty.
He doesn't
That's
like death by 1,000 cards.
TLDR,
He likes to
TLDR.
stab him.
He
yeah,
said
correct. I want
he's
one
the-
hit KO. I don't
He's
like.
the kind of guy that say, hey, you want to stab me, just stab me. Don't make me sit down there, you stab me.
But then when I play Pokemon, I want you to die slowly. Hey, sorry. Okay. I want.
You know what, guys? Just in case let me go and check the recording.
Okay.
Just in case, I don't want to lose third time. I'm very tired.
Okay, this guy has just had the Vietnam War.
Okay, every episode, every episode for the past 25 4 episodes, the whole season, I
25.
always joke at the end of the episode.
25.
That we never take.
Or 25.
24th.
No,
35.
25 because we recorded.
The joke, I always joke that
Never
what if we
record.
never record an episode? Everyone knows that I joke this.
So today, it finally
It
happened.
actually happened. Finally.
And what was the best part was before this thing, I asked him, hey, do you want to just use your computer to record with my camera? And he said, no, like phone is easier. Then it happened.
It's
Kama
okay,
Savage.
guys. There's a first
But it's okay.
time for everything.
It's okay. No problem. You only get better like our Singapore Pokemon.
Yes, let's
Hey! Price penalty for you. Price penalty for you. Price penalty for you.
Fuck you!
Why now we are handing
Game
out
loss
price
for you,
penalty?
fucker!
Season 2, season 2.
Okay, but I think the important point is that's how we were discussing that the penalties carry on to the next tournament.
Correct.
Right?
No, the warnings.
It's a
carry
warning,
on,
like whatever you did lah, whatever naughty stuff
So
you did.
this is
They
allegedly
know
we heard,
Oh,
right?
we heard lah, not 100%
Oh,
lah.
not 100%.
We heard that whatever naughty things that you guys have been doing. So for
It will
example,
carry
it's,
over
you know,
lah.
3. If you use concealed cards and you draw 3 cards, right? It will actually be like written down in your player ID or whatever, right? And the next time you do it, right, if it's a repeat offense, then your punishment will be more severe.
Yeah.
They
This
have
is
a
actually,
record lah.
Yeah, they have a record, correct. And this is apparently something that they do in like TPCI events.
It's an
So
arcanine system.
And
Yeah,
our,
because of the
and our
organized system,
Singapore
correct.
traffic laws. They do that also.
Demerit points.
Yeah, you just did that.
yeah, so I think it's a really good step forward, right? So you know, for example, if there's anyone that has been caught cheating, whether it's accidental or on purpose, right? If they keep making the same mistake again, then we know that
Rules
hey,
infringement.
yeah.
Why you like that? Really,
Draw
people
extra
really
card
make
from
mistake
callers.
mah.
But some maybe
But some people might draw
don't.
extra card from callers all the time by accident.
So
Yeah.
sick, man.
60% of the time, all the time, bro.
So you never know, ma.
Yeah.
You never got record.
Maybe
Yeah, so I
hide
think-
one card.
Hey, Michael Long.
Yeah, but I think this is a great step forward, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
it does help in keeping people in check in terms of
So you can't go and say, hey, this guy always do this one, what you all don't catch.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
it's now in the system.
Yeah.
No more like
No, you always draw extra
reverse
card, you all
back,
never catch,
reverse back, no more reverse, no more can just reverse back everything.
No more
already.
Doctor Strange.
No more Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I have come to bargain.
Bargain with who? Mira.
Oh yeah.
So I think getting this like I accidentally drew a card extra with callers, I get a prize penalty. I think at this level of the tournament system, I think it's fair. Once
Yeah.
you get it.
Fair.
But not game loss like
Yeah.
like someone said in the first take lah.
I rather game lost, but never mind. Fair.
Fair. We also still notice that a lot of newer players have like at the top of the standings.
Mm.
So do you think is this the start of a
New era.
Ah.
Yeah. I
Or-
didn't play. I cannot say anything. What?
Okay, I
You two play.
mean, I think something that you brought up earlier was very interesting, right? You talk about this meta, right, and how anyone can play their favorite
Yeah, I've
deck
been
and
saying that.
still have a chance to win.
Yeah, I've
I think
been
that's
saying
very
that
very
for
true, right? I mean, as we saw, Devansh brought his Origin form Palkia. He's been playing the deck for a while. William at second place brought Miraidon, which he's also been playing for a while. And these players aren't how do you say, purposely adapting to the meta.
They aren't bringing a deck that's supposed to kill the meta. They just play their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
own pattern.
correct.
Yeah.
And
Because like what I said before lah, like this meta really like it's not even a triangle anymore. It's like a hexagon. It's like some
Yeah.
shit. You know, you got like
It's a circle.
yeah, like eight.
It doesn't even have ages.
Yeah.
It's just a
I know.
circle.
We got like what 7-8 decks, and any deck can actually win on any given day, meeting the correct matchups.
Yeah,
lah, which
right.
I feel. I'm not sure it's a good or bad thing lah. Yeah.
So, like, I want to ask you, do you think that you would recommend people to play their pet deck at a tournament, or would you recommend them to play a deck that's actually a meta killer?
Yeah, as a coach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like depending on the person itself also like. If I know that your not to-
Fundamentals.
yeah, your fundamentals is not there, I won't ask you to change a deck last minute because I think that's the worst decision you can ever make. Changing a deck last minute without knowing how the deck works or like
Yeah.
knowing ins and outs of the deck.
Yeah.
Sometimes you cannot play the deck optimally. Whereas like if you take a deck that you've been playing for the past maybe three weeks, let's say for 3 weeks you have been on Lost Tina, exclusively Lost Tina, 60 cards. You know in and out. You know how you know all your energy counts. You know every single count in your deck. You will definitely pilot that deck better than if I give you that deck that say maybe I give you Rapid Strike that I tell you wow in this room so many lost box. You play Rapid Strike show me. But maybe if you take the Rapid Strike, you don't even know how to play the deck. You don't know how to pilot
It's a
deck. Then you
complicated
end up
deck, so.
then you end up
You play complicated
Scrubbing,
decks.
I know for the first time, right?
to be fair, it's not complicated. You just have to pull off combo. You just have to declare yoga loop. Yeah.
But then there are people like, because it's a BO1 format. So
Yeah,
people,
exactly. BOCG is a BO1 format.
So
Yeah.
people who are maybe unhappy, that, if the...
Aren't you glad we are in the TPC format, not TPCI?
Why?
Because you will get slaughtered.
The TPCI format.
First one learn how to do, then second one turn around.
Yeah.
Because
That's the problem with BO1 versus BO3 lah.
Yeah, people can
On
just go
paper.
to like brick is a skill.
Yes,
instead.
and I think the surprise factor is much huge,
Yeah.
bigger in the BO1.
Much huge
Yeah,
indeed.
much huge lah.
Much huge.
Much big strong. Much use, big strong.
Okay. So like the surprise factor is actually there. So let's say like if you're playing a meta deck with like a tech that like nobody expects, right? Sometimes you just throw your opponent, you win the game there and there.
Hey.
You win the game there and there, like don't spas like I mean like
The dance
right?
pass.
Yeah. Whatever.
To do what? What does it do?
Paralyze your I mean like you see
Hit for 100, paralyze, shuffle back.
shuffle
next.
back. Yeah, I mean if you are playing a BO1, that works. Legit. It will work 10 out of 10 times because your opponent don't see it coming, right? But if it's a BO3, it's a totally different story. Or like if your tech gets leaked, like like people say, hey, that guy playing this and this card.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
honestly, like
Yeah, so do you think actually do you think that is a problem that we shouldn't let people spectate games because people gain unfair
you
knowledge?
can't really control this, right? If someone got fancy benefits,
By doing
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
you disallow Cash Finder to find like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you can't do that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can't
Like,
stop stats.
does that like put people at an unfair advantage, or you would rather like everybody like maybe beside their name have the deck they are playing during a tournament?
Am I?
What?
Huh?
What?
Why?
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 I let
Why?
them see the deck, the people playing, they also don't know what the fuck happened.
No. That's
It's like, I tell you right, a lot of
That's what
people,
I'm
they ask them, we better go. They
No,
go.
because like okay, like in certain cases, right? Like maybe let's say you are playing Miraidon deck, okay? Let's say you will sit at round 5. Let's say I'm playing against Nicholas. Let's say Nicholas also riding a Miraidon, but
Yeah.
Nicholas doesn't know that I'm playing Miraidon. So
Yeah.
Nicholas wins the coin flip. He decides to go first.
Yeah.
But in the mirror, whoever goes second and both the attack first has the advantage.
Yeah.
Like, or let's say if I win the coin flip because I know that he's playing Miraidon, I choose to go second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Does that give a quote
No,
unquote
but I
unfair
feel,
advantage
I
because
feel,
we are
for example,
BO1?
you play Miraidon. For example, we play the fusion mill.
Yeah.
Then you say like, turn 2 can attack,
Yeah.
So
But my opponent knows I'm playing Mew. So in the case of like Coco for example, he knows I play Mew and I know he play Mew.
Yeah, like
so
both is mirror, right?
I go first, right? He go first, so he know already set up 2 Pokemon that's not that's non V.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
or,
I cannot escape on him.
or like because like let's say we sit down, then I'm playing Mew, he's playing Mew, right? I win the coin flip, I choose to go second because I know that my chances of attacking one very high.
Yeah, then I
Because I know he's playing Mew. But let's say if he's playing Gardevoir, then I got the pre-knowledge that he's playing Gardevoir, so I will choose to go first. So is that unfair?
I think it's
Do you
something
think it's-
that like we've been playing this
cannot-
game for
yeah,
years.
yeah.
We can't really like can't stop people
Control,
from-
right?
it's a
Yeah.
gray area thing lah.
You can't stop people from using their eyes.
Yeah.
Unless you're putting them in a room and close them and cannot play. I think like if you
I think okay, maybe to a certain point playing what deck I think is okay, but to the down to like the specific tech cards or like counts, then might as well you play open deck this, right?
No, I mean, okay, so in my opinion, right, no matter what you do, no matter what sport or what card game you're playing, right, if you go in solo versus you go in with a group of friends, there's already
not
such a
wrong
big
lah.
difference, right? And there's nothing stopping the group of friends
To, like,
from
scouting.
helping what.
that's why.
Listen first, guys. Listen first.
Why?
A group of friends with benefit. Dude, think about this.
No wonder.
That's how he wins 5-2.
Stop! No wonder. It was 16.
But
The
because
proofs are there.
because for us we are playing best of 1, so I feel that like it affects more law. If it's like less of 3, it doesn't really matter, because like after game 1 you can adapt. But in the best of 1 you don't have that chance or that don't have the chance given to you to adapt lah.
Okay, speaking of adapt, right? For example, your student,
My student.
Your student,
Keith.
student, right? Also playing, you're playing BO1, man. He got 3-0, right? You tell me, checkpoint he did, he checkpoint really well.
Yeah.
And then after a certain point, like I don't know, maybe he see his opponent playing a surprise card, he's not really sure what to do, or maybe he himself too much pressure.
Okay, a very good example is Keith at round 5, right?
Okay.
He went first against Rek, okay? He didn't know what Rek was playing. Rek opened with a Greninja, right? So Keith he had the start of his life lah, like VIP passes everything. But he made one crucial mistake. Filled up his bench with double Tina, 3 Comfy, and 1.
But that's what he always do.
Yes, exactly. You see, because but if he had the knowledge that Rack was playing Lost Box, he wouldn't have filled up his bench lah. I mean for his case lah. I mean, obviously that's a mistake. You should never ever fill up your bench because you cannot bench lock by Saber, right? But that's why I say, like, with the knowledge of, without him having that knowledge, he made that misplay.
For those
That's not a misplay. It's overconfidence.
Huh? No, it's not a misplay.
No,
He
he just like,
feel
he feel like, I just play like that. Like,
yeah,
if he feel,
I don't know lah. Yeah, then after he kena bench down, then he lost the game. Like, which is why I feel sometimes, having like you said lah, having friends is not a crime. So like if you know, the more people you know in the
friends
room,
give you benefit.
yeah, the more people you know in the room, then sometimes maybe
people really think I'm friendly just because
Then
I
you
get
know.
benefits. You're stupid.
How many ways do you get on that?
Hey,
no, but to
Genuinely, he's very
to be
nice.
honest, like knowledge of the matchup or knowledge of what your opponent playing going into the match actually helps a lot, because like in some matchups, especially in Pokemon, you don't wanna bench this, wanna bench that. There's no more like scoop up nets and whatever, you know.
I feel like overcommitting is a new player's issue. They always overcommit. Or players like Harry, he overcommits everything because he just all like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, win.
Yeah,
that's how they play.
That's why he play Lugia, ma. That's why
That's why
Lugia is just
turn 1, I kill, win. Yeah, not wrong. But the
Not
thing
wrong,
is,
yeah.
not all the deck can like that. And if you think that you are a good player and you want to play a deck that can pivot and you don't pivot, So he said like, I play Tina, I play at this but he don't give himself the chance to do it.
Yeah, because Lost Tina actually, to be fair, is not a very easy deck to play lah. It's a very reactive deck. A lot of people have the misconception that like, just set up Tina.
Yeah, then they always just
win.
only
But-
put down one Saber Eye down there.
But actually the deck is not. On the higher level is not like
Lost Tina is harder to play than Rapid Strike.
Yes, Rapid Strike doesn't
Yes.
use brains. No, let's be real. Rapid
No,
Strike,
because
you just need
see,
max.
you see,
Rapid Strike, you just pull off combo. Rapid
you
Strike is
play
a
Lost
combo
Tina,
deck.
right? There's resources that you make
Oh, that's
Lost
true.
Tina.
Lost Zone, yeah.
And
So,
okay,
I'll give you that.
for Rapid Strike, right? To be fair, Rapid Strike is not a hard deck to play because Rapid Strike you just need mats. No,
Mats?
honest, like mats.
Mathematics.
Meta-
Yeah, because you just
Yeah,
need to
mats
count
and
damage.
DPS.
Math. Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
giving I'm like, wait,
Yeah. So
Math.
no, not to discredit Rapid Strike players or what, but
Already did, but it's okay.
no, like just saying, Rapid Strike is
didn't
a
play Rapid
combo
Strike.
deck.
You played Friends. What is this guy doing?
Rapid Strike is a combo
What is this guy
deck.
doing?
Most of the
I
time,
don't
you pull off your combo, right? You win, right? But the problem is how to pull off the combo.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah.
so many different lines you can take. What?
I mean, you double gunner, move damage, you got not hard. The hard part is getting the double gunners.
Spoiler,
That's what I
this
mean.
is actually a totally new content that we didn't talk about. I also quite far. Let's go quite far.
So to bring back to the actual topic, okay, mindset. Okay, what do you think a player's
What the next topic you mean?
Wow, what a side word, but he segued
Yes.
segue quite
Strong.
well.
Yeah.
Segue quite
Learning.
well.
so
segue quite good.
what's
More
the
better.
mindset
Much wrong.
players should have going into town leagues? Like, must have a strong mindset, weak mindset.
Because you're talking about, like, if, for example, again, your student.
Yeah,
right?
okay, like
Hitting
for Keith,
3-0.
right, okay. So Keith has a history that he always say that once he loses a game, right, he will lose the rest.
But he already have that.
Mentality,
Guilty in his
right?
head
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
So I want to tell you one thing. That happened at the only town league in my shop that time. Remember Keith played, right? That town league, right, is a very memorable town league for him. Because it's the only town league that he got fucked in the middle of the event.
Huh?
By me.
Ah.
He was playing the Greninja View Union thing. He played halfway, his face like he's stressed. I just stand outside and just shout at him. Then he feel like I'll just walk over and slap him. Then after that, he just continued to play normally. Then he continued to win. Because he go there, he 3-win, he overconfident. Then he lose, then he down there, right?
Yeah,
Don't
he
talk to
always
me,
like-
like spasm. Spasm actually good. Yeah. If you are like if for meat lah, like you become Mortis is actually good. It exercise the meat. But as a human, you play card game no. Yeah, you as a pork good. I cannot. Pork good. Then you easier to massage the meat lah. But if you're a human you play card game, don't spasm. You spasm, I stand there, I cannot tahan, I might slap you. But lucky, my shop cannot run down late. You go there, I don't know, don't talk to me. I don't know. You deserve to lose. Very simple. Because at that point, you already lose. In your mind, you lose already.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
really lose the mental.
At that
battle,
moment,
right?
I will just tell the judge to drop this guy. Just get the fuck out. Just that simple. Yeah, it's just He's not playing the game
mindset
anymore.
Mindset is very
Yeah.
important. I feel like you shouldn't let your losses affect you. I mean, okay, you can.
And your wins as well, actually.
Yeah,
No,
that's why. Remember,
because to him, like I feel like you win 3 already, you feel like, oh, I'm on a roll.
okay,
But you shouldn't be feeling you're on a roll.
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
be just I won 3
I know,
matches.
like when you
Yeah.
like when you keep winning, like especially at Tao League, right? And you keep sitting at table 1. I know that feeling very short, right? You have that.
Actually, it gives you more stress now.
I mean, I don't know. Some,
I know one
it
guy-
might works both ways,
One
right?
guy that sit at the deck all the way is Mickey.
Yeah.
And one time in the town, he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sit there and play the Gudra. Yeah.
So like it works both ways, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like you should always have like what we discussed earlier lah. Like we have a soft reset, okay? Like where don't care if you win or lose.
Yeah.
Take like 1-2 minutes, say okay, the game is over, move on. Move on.
So on that topic, right? What do you do personally
I
to
go
like,
toilet.
reset?
Yeah,
Hey, me
I
too.
legit I go toilet. Like especially at regionals, if you realize in between rounds, I will always go toilet.
Didn't realize.
Yeah, at like big events, in between rounds, I will always go
You see,
toilet.
that's why Bryan goes to toilet, to make friends.
I go to pee lah and wash my hands. It's like a
Me
mini
too.
ritual lah.
Me too.
He went there, he looked at everybody that's beside his urinal, then he said, hey bro, you need to help me to shake you off. Next round, I might meet you. He said, bro, he had 2 wins, then he asked the opponent, bro, you 2 wins also. Then he said, bro, I help you shake it off. Then he said, what? See you next round. He said, hey bro, just I help you, friends with benefit. That's how you win. Don't need to build your deck, don't need to buy AA, don't need anything. Don't need to say, hey bro, this card got the Halloween stamp, don't need to waste your time.
No need.
You just need to, you just
I
need to
actually bought that.
yeah, you just need to shake another guy's off when he's peeing, right? Then it should be okay. That's how Bryan wins.
How was your opponent go?
Wow.
They won't see the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
No, you see, if it's a girl, then he'll wait outside the toilet. Say, hey, you thirsty? Then he'll just buy the drink. Hey, have a drink, don't worry. Hey, relax, you know. We might meet next round, then, you know, hope you go and see your meet. Then you sit down. Hey, don't just like buy you a drink, right? He said, yeah, you thirsty, but you see, no, you're not thirsty already. But I'm thirsty for a win.
Thirsty for a win.
Since you already got satisfied, now it's my turn to get satisfied. How about a good game? Then he shake and say, what's the thing? Hey, can you sign? Thanks.
Okay.
So he actually gets stronger with more friends. So it's like a hive mind.
I can't wait for
Buff
the
up, must
next
buff.
tournament. He actually bring a drink and then give to somebody.
One
can't
of
wait.
us. One of us.
Definitely don't be one of him. He's quite bad.
I cannot. I cannot. What if he like pick me up? Drive me to the tournament.
He's really
you
part
know?
of the.
Yeah.
That's why it's like
I send you back.
you know what? You know what? I pair up to you. You know, you pair up to me. I pair up to you. You know, so I mean.
I mean,
saying that did not happen that way. He is lying.
But you get a win.
oh.
Don't know what happened lah.
Yeah. So back to the topic.
Yeah, so-
mindset. Okay, yeah. So any advice, guys, like for players like who can't really handle tilt or like
So for me,
like from your lah. Yeah.
Besides the toilet.
Any advice?
yeah, of course. No, I mean, for me, I used to commit jiu-jitsu, right? So in between,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu is a 5-minute round, and then after you lose or you win, there's usually 1 or 2 rounds break in between, and then you fight your next round, right? So in between those rounds,
Like 10 minutes.
yeah, it's usually about like 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, right? I would either listen to music, right, or I would talk it out with my friend lah. No, it's true. I even listen to music. So basically reset my mind, right? Or if, for example, if I have a game plan for jiu-jitsu, like if I'm trying to go for a specific like arm bar or something like that, I'll start replaying that in my head to play out the scenario lah. So it keeps me calm, keeps me focused, and I don't like focus too badly on the losses or focus on what. Okay, maybe I do think about why I win, but
So it
the
kind of makes
thing
sense why he practices jiu-jitsu. And he likes to play long decks. As an actual
okay, so my wife, right, says she says this about me lah. She's like, whether it's jiu-jitsu or Pokemon, right, whatever you do in those 2 areas, right, are completely opposite of your personality. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean lah? So she's like, you're really, really nice, right? You're welcoming and all that. But when it comes to when it comes to Pokemon and when it comes to jiu-jitsu, right, you do the dirtiest things. You either do a wrist lock or ankle lock, which is the dark arts of jiu-jitsu, or you item lock the guy. What?
So you know why you do that? Because your inner
The villain is coming out.
dude,
You're calling.
I've been a leader for so long. You are just
You're denying the villain in you.
you thought you were the M&M. you are a sugar coat with chocolate inside. You are actually a Ferrero Rocher. You have a hard shell inside over the almond coating. So inside you bite, right? That's where all the ambars and all the ankle lock comes out. So it's like you are a born villain, but you're just trying to say that you're a good guy.
But I am.
But he's a good guy. I mean, even the people who somehow didn't become friend again, become back friend again. That's the power of friends. You go to retrieve.
So okay. So he's I would say that he's a golden retriever, but tick infested golden retriever. So he's like a golden retriever but got tick one.
All the things is friends.
Yeah, that's why the tick come out right when he's competitive.
No, it's like you want to pet me, right?
Yeah.
You pet me,
Then
the tick
come. That's where the competitive side come out.
But someone who played like many card games, like how would you reset yourself mentally?
I reset the opponent most of the time.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you fell right into it.
I don't know why.
Dude, yeah, like I play cards usually like I'm a bit.
He's just out to destroy the person. Normally,
Yeah, so like there was ever
on
once.
average day.
No, like,
This
as
thing
in,
was
like, card game.
from young
Yeah.
from young. When last time not much card game, I only played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was sitting there, I was talking trash to my opponent, right? And he was laughing so much, right? He evolved the wrong side. Then it was official tournament. Then he just like so there was this card called Morbius. Then evolve, then he can shoot 2 of your spell check.
Okay.
Then he if he do that, he win. Then he just do another thing. He just sack
Basically,
another
he
thing.
make the opponent
So I make him one of the things. Then
Misplay.
he even grandma say, hey, why I make grandma? I also don't know. He also don't know. Yeah. Then he like, wow, I admit defeat, but I had a good match. Then I just look.
Wow,
this
the
one
opponent
best.
happy after losing
Yes,
also.
yeah.
This is how you be a villain.
Wow,
No,
you
wait,
see,
this is
you need to evolve your final form.
Not
Final
being,
form, take
okay,
notes,
right
take
notes.
notes.
Don't be a good guy, then do a armbar at the back. Then it's like he's gonna be that guy, right? He's gonna go to the Jujutsu event. He's gonna ankle lock his opponent. Win, right? Then say, hey bro, you stay where I'll come. We're gonna go back together. In the car, right? The guy just hey bro, I drive you to the ramp, easier to walk. Then you walk, then say, hey bro, on the way out, please my trophy you don't touch. Move the trophy aside. The trophy aside. Then the guy like he one leg. Yeah.
Don't deny this didn't happen.
Really ask the guy
Say, he's gonna go to event 151. He's gonna be Venomoth. Then he's just gonna wreck some guy. Then say, hey bro, wanna go back together? They don't eat lunch or not?
Hey, let's
Then the guy like the win and in, he lose to the Venomoth. They're dropping tears.
No, after the match, hey, every Tuesday and Sunday we
Dude,
play.
it actually happens.
Come,
Can you
yeah.
come. Yeah, this is the Facebook page.
Yeah,
this is the Facebook page.
Hey, you know what?
See you next week. See you when the Venomoth come out.
Round 2.
Hey, what do you work as? What do you work as?
I work as a community manager.
See, you even ask the people ask players what they work as. Like get to know them.
I do care about people. Can you?
Okay,
You're really
you're a nice guy.
Whoever watches this episode, right? Please.
Okay, we come back to mindset. I feel like it's important for you as a player to know that you lose because you own self fucking up or because of variance. These very two different things. Some players, why they always don't improve is because they always blame on luck. Like I used to be like that. Like I always say, oh wow, etc.
Cut in the price.
I play end, then I end my opponent into one.
Cut in the price. I would have
Oh
won,
yeah,
but I
cut in the price or whatever lah. Okay, like all these. So okay, for example, cut in the price that one sometimes you cannot help it. But then what could have helped it is play a different deck lah. Maybe you play a deck that don't rely so much on your prizes. For right, like play a very vanilla deck 4. So even if like one pieces get priced, you still got 3 of them.
I'll just play Pioneer.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I play Reversal Carnivore. Okay, but never mind. Then another one is maybe like sometimes you end your opponent, or in this case Iono or Roxanne your opponent, right? Your opponent top deck.
Chorus.
So or whatever, top deck the winning card. Then you have to think back to yourself lah. Is it because is there another lie you could have took to prevent that?
So
taken?
this story right came to me on Sunday. So Jave played against Devansh.
Okay.
Okay. So he buffed him.
Okay.
And Devansh stadium bumped him.
Oh, I heard 3 times,
then
right?
he buffed him again. Then he stadium bumped him again.
Okay.
He bumped him again. That's it. This time round, stadium bump again.
Okay, wait. But okay, you see, this one right is if he play path and then like he hand disrupt the hand, then if the Pokemon player
Wow!
still draws the stadium, right?
Okay.
Sometimes,
I'm sorry,
sometimes nothing you can do about it. You just have to accept it, lah. Your opponent is just running hot, right? But then if you take a step back and you think, is there another way that you could have won the game without playing those stadiums or not? If it's no, then there's no point being upset over it.
Yeah.
Because like you already played the best line, right?
Winners mentality.
Like yeah, like but if
Then coaching from
if
Tigu.
let's say if like there's another, if like that was the only line to put down the stadium, put down the path and hope that he weaves it one turn,
Yeah, unlucky lah.
then yeah, there's nothing you can do about
Yeah.
it, mah. But if let's say there's another line where you don't need to rely on the stadium, you could have took the other line to try to win. Maybe it will increase your win percentage.
And
Which
you
is
just
why-
learn from your lessons, lah,
Yeah,
right?
which is why like now I think after most of the games that I play or like good games that I play, I will think like what I could have done better. Even though I win, let's say if I win the game, right, like what maybe I could have won one turns earlier, two turns earlier, or like maybe I could have took a different line to win earlier. You know, like
What if
self-reflection, no?
What if like you were doing like you were counting the Sableye to put damage,
Yeah,
then
okay.
you know your opponent like mix up the numbers or what, and then like you couldn't count the number, then like you made a mistake, you're 20 off, and then you lost because you got 20 off.
Okay, this one right. Okay, because
And you got
it's,
unhappy.
I think it's on you also sometimes as a player lah. Because like if the damage is not clear, right, then like sometimes if you miscount, that one is on you, mah. But if let's say if I ask my opponent, okay, that one left how much HP? For example, like I'm playing Lost Box, you're playing, I don't know, maybe
Gali.
like Gardevoir, right?
Yeah.
So like I put 80 on the Curlia, then maybe like your Zacian has like 60 HP left, right? So I will ask you, before I put damage counter, I will ask ma, right? Okay, the Zacian left how much HP? Then like you will say like 60, right? Because like we can see, right? Both of us can see the damage counter there, right? So I will like, okay, these two knockout. You will wait for me to say that these two knockout. Then
the
you
proper
remove
play
it.
lah.
Yeah, then you remove it from the board. Then I take my prizes, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't go like, because okay, let's say you know that I'm going to take these two knockout, but you as an opponent shouldn't just remove it.
You
first
shouldn't skip
before,
the step.
Yes, before I declare that I want those two to get knocked out. I feel that's the correct way of doing things, lah.
Which segues very nicely into tournament etiquette.
Yeah, gameplay
Yeah.
etiquette, in fact. Yes.
Which I feel that like a lot of players sometimes they skip this step lah, or like because like I play with you so many times, then sometimes I know it's the. For example, if I'm playing like I play against Yong Xiang, okay, because like you always say I play against him, right?
It's true.
Like, he know, okay, then
It's a fact.
I only you send me the screenshots.
I have
right?
videos
You
of them
You
playing.
send me that one.
Okay,
I'll just
so
put over here.
so for example, like he and I both know that I'm gonna do this certain move, right? Sometimes we just like okay, like skip, like do. But in casual play, I think it's fine lah. But at like stakes tournament, right? Like let's say town leagues or whatever, I think it's only fair that you wait for your opponent to finish their move, because sometimes they might not want to do that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you know that this line, the opponent do this play, then you're gonna lose. But sometimes your opponent don't know there's that play because your opponent can't see it.
Yeah.
That's the problem with some Pokemon players. So sometimes they don't see lines, and they don't make the correct decision, which is how sometimes you get your wins,
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, which I mean sometimes because the player don't have some players just don't have enough practice, then they decide to put the damage counter wrongly or like short of 10. That kind of thing.
Because the thing is, I feel the attacker can choose what he want to do.
Correct.
Correct.
You shouldn't.
So
like,
you shouldn't like mislead them to say, I just take these two lah, you just jump. Then
sometimes like that can be used against you also, because later I call the judge and I say, because he like psycho me to put the damage counter there
why
and
you want to
everything.
do this kind of stupid?
Yeah. So just let your opponent finish their move lah. Don't care if it's correct move or bad move lah. I mean, if it's a bad move, then you just laugh inside lah, like laugh internally lah, like evil after her, you do stupid move,
Or
Like-
try to convince your opponent to leave a rapid strike energy on the top, then get combo them in the face. What?
Hey, what?
To leave a rapid
Wow,
strike
this guy.
energy in the
This guy
top.
Giacomo. Again, you're telling me, you just.
Oh, yeah, but you get what I mean, right? Like sometimes you just let your opponents finish their move, and follow the what you call that, gameplay flow chart lah. Like
I think there's also the other way to look at it of like for me when I play tournaments, right, I always feel that very sian, very annoyed when I have to also see my check make sure the game state is proper. When I have to check my opponent's game state is proper. Like for example he charged a Gardevoir, put the
then you have to put damage for him. That kind of
I have
shit,
to put
right?
the 120 for him to remember they got 20 left.
I mean, okay lah, but that one also, because like you are also part of the game, you want
Correct,
to
correct.
keep the game state clean, and
Yeah.
and clear for everybody to see.
Yeah.
But then just have the proper manners, I would say. Like this is a bit like you all say etiquette,
Gameplay
right?
etiquette.
Yeah, like basic stuff like your like your law zone put nicely,
Yeah.
your bench put nicely, your discard pile and everything.
You put nicely,
Damage
then ask your friend, hey,
damage counter.
I don't know why. When I think of put nicely, I think of Wayne who will scold me for arranging the card nicely.
what's wrong?
Sorry.
What's wrong with arranging nicely?
Because I like wasting time.
I think if you keep the board state clean, is give
just like everything nice.
both player like a clearer image. People can play better.
With good gameplay etiquettes, you will remove the need to argue over like stupid things.
Yeah.
You do normally, you just let your opponent do finish their thing, you slowly do, hurry what? Unless you slow play your opponent then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that one then you have to call judge already if your opponent slow playing you.
Because now is the start of the new season already.
Maybe people haven't get geared into the competitive mode yet.
But cannot you should start like that already.
But this because it's like the first tournament of the year, which is why I think we also spoke about like casual playing versus like competitive playing, right?
Which we will go on to our next topic, right?
Yes.
Is that our next topic?
So it's like we all our first town league 105 players. It's really massive compared to last season. Like we never had such a big tournament.
It feels as if it's like a regionals.
Yeah, we're at
Honestly,
regional league level already. So do you think like is it good for us to have one big major tournament it's in
one
town
big
league,
town league, right?
or maybe two or three town leagues happening at the same time? To like
spread around the
Spread
shops.
around
yeah,
the shops.
correct.
So I mean, I exactly how I started it just now. I think I like the big events. I like the feeling because I mean this is technically besides the regionals and nationals, this is the largest competitive tournament that a new
like
player
a
will go to.
Pokemon gathering,
It feels like a Pokemon gathering, right? So when you rock up and you're one of the 105 players, then you're like, dang, this is a pretty nice event. There's so many
Rock up with
people.
friends.
It's
Widen his range. Widen his potency.
Okay, you all never see the day come in. Then suddenly Dion walk in. Our top 8
Nationals.
top 8 worlds
worlds.
come in to see Bryan Quah. Hey, Bryan.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
So did Dion play?
no.
He was like I think number 100.
No, he was
No, he had
something.
he had a Yu-Gi-Oh event before.
Oh,
You see, we all don't know. Only he know.
yeah.
He said it there. You were there.
No. All I heard, all I know that he was like 90 something on the weekdays or something like
Casting
that.
the net.
You were there next to me when he said that.
Everything
You
here.
stop it.
All I saw was you two going like bro and all that. I was like, wow,
We're friends.
bro.
With benefits.
But yeah, would you rather have one big town league or many town leagues?
I would prefer many
at the same
lah,
time?
because like, okay, to me right, one like I'm a bit lazy also. Like to ask me to play 100 like a regional level event, but then giving me like what 1/4 of the
region,
points of a regional points. That's, to me, it doesn't make sense Like, okay, points are important, yes, correct, but the 250 points, I feel it doesn't really matter in the long run unless you win multiple or you already won a major event. Right? Because like after you win a major event, then like okay, then all the small points start to matter. You want to try to cap it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would prefer more town leagues because that gives more people chances to get that 250 points. Like, because now you're already giving 1 250 one. If let's say I have like 3 town leagues on the same day, I'm giving 3 250s.
So I think to summarize it a little bit, I think the agreement that we had just now that is that having multiple town leagues on one day or across the weekend, but having it so that if one person plays one town league, they can't play another town league on the same weekend.
Correct.
It's probably the best outcome that we can have moving forward because it allows for more people to play the game, right? And also for more even points distribution as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you give them hope.
Yeah, and for the amount of effort, the 250 points, I feel that like a maximum 64 Just play 6 rounds, get 6-0, get 250 points.
So you say
Cool.
like over a weekend, you can have 3 250 points.
Yeah, but the person cannot play like okay.
No,
like,
you put same timing, they can't play.
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
I
you
get
put
what you
some
mean.
timing, they can't play,
Like so technically you only get to play 1 town league per month, but then like you have 3 chances to get into the town league rather than put all your hopes in one basket into this 100-man tournament and play that okay. Oh, I pray I do well. I get 200 points, get 250 points.
I mean, it could also be that
It's the same
they all register into
No,
that.
but it's like-
it's different.
Instead of registering to 3 different ones, they register to 1 and then maybe they get like divided appropriately.
Different pot, right?
Different pots maybe or what.
So
Like
his back English, what he meant was there's higher chance of you getting 250 points with 3 events
Yeah.
than getting 250 points in one big event.
Because
true,
it's
true.
1 versus 64 instead of 1 versus 100 and Yeah.
So and more players can
That
play.
was pretty bad English.
Yeah. And then like
But
maybe
he
like the
doesn't
maybe the RNG, like maybe like the town league that you go, like you know, have like lesser good players, you know, that kind of thing will come into play.
But the thing is, like,
Yeah.
Because it's
now we
random,
say-
what, right?
okay,
Random
now we say
distribution,
The
right?
thing is, one thing is there any more good players when all the newer players also get to play like the old guards, they might not be able to perform.
I would say
Like
it's,
it's more of a like a even playing field.
I feel like it's more of a format thing though, because like don't say like because of BO1 plus our this current format, right, is very like I have a deck that counters this deck directly, right, that I don't want to face, but against other decks I'm not that good. Then whereas I have this deck, right, good against everything except that one deck. Okay, for instance, Gardevoir. Okay, Gardevoir is like pretty even across the board, except towards Rapid Strike. Okay, for example, right. So, but then you go into the tournament because there's so many people and there's so many different decks. You might just be unlucky that you hit that bad matchup, or on the other hand, you might be just lucky enough to dodge that bad matchup and then you go all the way. You know, which is why there's so much variance these days, and plus the fact that we are in BO1. That's why I feel that like those common names that you always see at the top, right? They are missing because of the format lah. I would say it's because of the format lah. But I not in any way to discredit people's skill level or whatever. I just feel that like it's because of how our format is these days, which is why sometimes you don't always see the same names at the top. It's quite
Even.
yeah, it's like quite like distributed lah. Like you don't see the same guy winning over and over again. In the case of Singapore lah.
Yeah, so in the case of Singapore, correct, because
Yeah.
like, you know, if you look at Malaysia, for example, the town leagues there make a lot
Last
of
year,
difference.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, the top players are like of last season are really were fighting each other. 2 town league points, they were like flying to Penang,
Yeah.
fly to Sarawak, take the point there, fly back. You know, so
Yeah, for them it's a different ball game lah. Because for us, like all of us, I mean Singapore is very small, right?
Yeah.
Like so no matter where the town is, yes, we will
Confirm can go one.
As
Oh
long
my
you
gosh,
enter,
it's
you
a
will
half
go
an
lah.
hour cab ride.
1 hour bus ride, no problem. Mistake.
Yeah,
Play town league,
which is
Yeah.
I feel like
elected
it's,
should go. What?
if I have to choose something to blame, I will blame the format lor. It's just the format lah.
Yeah.
I feel that format plus BO1, that's why the variance so high. That's why sometimes you don't always see the same people winning. Yeah.
Then from a shop perspective also, like just like dedicating a whole shop to like hosting such a big event.
Yeah, if like for example they like for the day Agora,
Yeah.
they had like 100 plus players. They had to, they max out all their sittings and everything, and people were there playing. It's not a bad thing, but the thing is, as a shop, you might have other games. You might have other people coming to buy things, but it's all clogged up with all this town league, and it's slow. It's like 7 Swiss,
Yeah.
and how long?
Minimum like 5 hours.
We started the day at 10 and we're out at like maybe 4 or 5.
Five.
Yeah.
Yeah. One
5,
match,
yeah.
one Swiss round is 25 minutes to 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that because there's so many players and
Still
it
got
drag.
low, yeah.
It will drag. So I feel that that's why I think like having like 3 gyms, for example. Now there's all the gyms are activated, right? So you just all the gyms they just hold so small until it's faster.
Yeah.
It's more efficient.
It's
in a
more
way also
efficient.
lah,
Yeah, because you feel like one big down asset. For example, you say Tong, like he sit down there, whole day is just this group of players down there, and it's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's also like publicity, the shop.
Yeah.
Wow, so many Pokemon players. But the thing is, it clogs up the business. Yeah, as a shop,
a shop point of
as a
view.
shop point of view lah. So things we want it to be quick. Like for example, like we check out for Pokemon, we just say like one piece. Like we do the flagship.
Yeah.
5 Swiss, 2.5 hours. 8 PM start. 10:30 finish. They don't even reach 10:30. You know why? Because
they-
at the third Swiss, hey bro, you wanna share or not? So the whole event is less than 2 hours. And they go home after that. So they take the card, oh okay guys, oh bye. Then they just leave. Does the tournament have stakes? Yes, it's like $1,000 card, for example. But they just leave and just go home. So it's like if you were to play till the end, maximum you go to 11 o'clock and you still go home. And you're not that tired. It's quite fast. Everything is very smooth. How unsmooth can it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, not wrong.
Like you know what I mean? Like to a point now like the Pokemon team, they are
but
very
not
good
very,
already.
not very smooth.
They're very smooth already. So
yeah.
it's good to have smaller events. Then you just like, you know,
Yeah.
just attack, attack,
Attack!
just fast and attack. Then finish. Because this kind of event to me is not the biggest event because they only give you 250 points.
Yeah.
The other starts with 1,000. You need to win 4 to reach him. think about this.
Yeah, which is why
really
the
super
argument,
difficult to
which I say like really not worth for me the effort to like.
To play such a long event.
I mean, I won't go out of my way to purposely play a town league unless like I really need it, right? Like especially now early in the season also, you would okay lah. To be fair, you won't know how many town leagues are there gonna be, and then like you won't know even there are town leagues, can you get in or not? Because there's always the worry, right?
Yeah. I think the biggest issue is that maybe our organizing people their hands are tied. You know, they can probably only host one town league.
Like X amount of town leagues in X amount of
probably
months.
once a month. Because I attended the recent
Talk.
talk.
No lah, the retailer meeting, gym meeting or whatever.
The gym meeting like to try to get shops to come and be a gym as well. And like I think people have asked like can we have like the exact question lah, like smaller venue, maybe even more. But I think their hands are tied. They only posted one.
And I mean, I think that's also like it was also kind of TPC reacting to the feedback they were giving them, right? Because I think the very first
have bigger town leagues, have bigger town
Yeah, because I think the very first town league was like 30 something people. No, I don't even think it was 60 over
32
people.
lah.
I feel like 32 people, right? And then people came out with town league being like, what the heck? Why is it so small?
Okay, but what number do you feel is good? Like 64 or 100 plus? I only look at these two numbers.
64.
64.
Multiple 64 events.
Multiple 64 would be nice lah. I feel.
But I mean, which is what I started the summary with, man.
As in like we wanted 32 at first,
Actually,
like
no,
smaller.
No, if you do multiple, you can do 32.
Oh yeah, multiple.
I'll give you win already.
Yeah, you can do 32.
You're
I feel.
chosen.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
because I feel all this event, right, you just want it to be quick. Yeah, because it's
I feel like Town League is just to let people experience that
Competitive scene.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Right, because like as a new player, let's say I'm stepping into Pokemon, I want to get a bit competitive.
Yeah.
Then like okay, then I go to Town League and say, oh, so actually, wow, official tournaments is like how it's like run like this, right?
Yeah.
but you don't get to play if they play.
Yeah, exactly. But exactly, if like imagine.
Is it exactly what the?
I mean, sorry. Yeah, I mean like if it's just like an intro, to the competitive play. So I feel like 32 or 64
Yeah, they
will
so
be
check
quite
out.
okay lah. Cause 100, to be fair, some people can't sit down and play 7 rounds in a row lah.
Okay.
And we are in BO1. Can you imagine BO3?
So, no, I was gonna say I think there's definitely benefits to both sides of the coin, right? Having larger town leagues, having it makes the whole scene, makes the whole event feel a bit more lively, makes it feel a bit more hyped up. But having small events, and you have multiple small events, right? So it's not about having small events only. It's about having multiple small events versus
On the
one
same day,
big event.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So we roll back to that day, the retailer meeting. So they say, okay guys, come join us in the gym system.
Like Jesus.
Come. the Pokemon will come. So they talk so much, right? It's like how long was the thing? 2 hours?
Yeah,
3 hours?
there, yeah.
So
3
TLD,
hours.
the whole thing is TLDR in one sentence. Guys, just come and run Pokemon events with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you cannot run Town League.
Yeah.
Okay, then,
So-
then if they just want to run Pokemon events, that doesn't make sense.
So they just tell the shops, come and join. You just do this, then you run the gym. Then the gym is just one entry pack. You win, lose, don't care.
Yeah, which is why I feel like they need something to like attract players to actually go play. Or
Do you need must have a Mira to have to like, be hosting all?
Yeah,
I feel no.
Is that it?
Because,
at this point, like now, right? I feel that our judges are like well trained enough to actually run town leagues.
Yeah, they can.
How hard
Okay,
is it
the
to
thing
run
is
town
right.
leagues?
The judge can be the
Someone
DO.
can run GSP some more.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like the whole GSP started because we wanted almost the same thing, right? We wanted players to go everywhere and anywhere, at any day to play Pokemon, right?
Yeah, and now we got nearly every day can play Pokemon.
Now we nearly
Every day
achieved
now.
Apart from Friday.
apart from
Friday.
Friday lah. Okay, we kind of achieved that, but the problem is certain players like to go. Certain players like to go certain shops, right? Some people don't like to move out of their comfort zone. So like I'm trying to fix that lah, right? But then if let's say like the official Pokemon, like if we have that kind of support, like every store like have something to attract players to come play, not just you come my store play, I give you one pack.
Yeah.
Like pay $5, I give you one pack. They sit there play 30 minutes, then you go away.
That's why I think
That's a bit stupid lah.
I mean, that's why I think like we've seen. Actually, just today I just saw one shop just decreasing the cost amount. So like I think the average standard is like $12, right? You come in $12, you win one time, you get one pack. Two packs, 3 times 4 packs, right? I saw this shop
Yeah.
doing it like you pay $10, you get like a pack and like a free drink as well.
Yeah, but you see,
So
like,
they're trying to change it up a bit.
but
lah.
as a competitive player, right, it still doesn't
That's still
entice.
bro.
No, it still doesn't entice
Fix
me
the issue.
to go to the shop and play, ma. But let's say if we do a system where it's like, okay, let's say I have to go to this shop, I play their weekly, right? Let's say I in a weekly maybe 8-man, right? Okay,
Yep.
reasonable, right?
Yep.
So, first 2 places get guaranteed
Slot and
slot into Town League.
Yeah.
Then that will encourage.
Then your gym will be a lot of people play.
yeah,
They will try, ma.
yeah, exactly, and that will encourage people to actually go around and play.
So
Yeah,
the
I
balloting
think
wouldn't
so.
be an issue already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is you remove all the RNG
Okay,
of
yeah.
the
So,
lottery.
let me explain to you what, like, for example, I run something like this for One Piece. So, leading to the flagship, which is the Town League, the last 4 events in my shop, the top 8 players will qualify to play. It's a 32-man event.
Yeah.
Only can play 32-man.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
Okay? So, for example, obviously some events nobody comes, some whatever. So I might have some extra slots. So that's where the balloting starts, ma. So I put in, then for example, they quarrel, they say, hey, wow, why you put my name out? Blah, blah, blah. But I don't care about the extra people. Because I only care about the people that actually
The
came to
32,
play.
yeah.
That qualified.
To
So
play those weekly events.
it kind of works. Because then divide the guy balance, hey, I never key, or then you go and play the gym more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's a win-win in a sense for the shop and for Pokemon itself,
Yeah.
and for the players also. Because
Yeah.
as players we want to play, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
So
so
if
that you can travel.
So there's more gyms, right? For example, you say,
Yeah.
oh, you come GG, every week I run like a 20-man gym session, for example. Play,
Yeah.
okay, first 2 plays. Then, for example, you never get. Then you say, hey, next week,
Yeah,
Concert City have. Then you just go Concert City.
Yeah,
You go
exactly.
and play what?
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope Pokemon like actually like take this into like serious consideration. Because I feel like it builds because it is like a pyramid, ma. You know, you filter all those that just play for fun and those people that actually want
To give for points.
yeah, get for points.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, nationals, okay, free for all. Okay, I can understand nationals, but for Town League or like regional level, or at least like Town League.
So,
because
for-
the problem is Town League.
So for this kind, you're competitive. You already want to go and play. Then you
Yeah,
ballot,
you sure
ballot
go-
for the
yeah.
Town League. You cannot hit. Then the guy play for fun, ha. Then he just take one stupid that go and play. Like some weird, okay,
Charizard
binder drop lah.
DMX.
Binder drop.
Binder drop, you go and play.
Okay, by the drop.
Then you better drop, go and play. Then you just say, I win, I lose, I also don't care. I am here for fun. That for fun that slot might be the guy that wins the worlds next time,
Correct.
right?
That's why one thing in Japan,
yeah.
like their city league, they got 64 spots. Must be minus. My
Yeah.
friend told me in Japan that they also have the ballot
Yeah.
city league, but there are so many shops hosting city league.
Yes.
So what's the difference like?
Yeah, why Singapore cannot do?
Okay, number
Yeah.
one, because our player base is much smaller, right?
Okay lah, that's
okay,
true.
let's
That's
give it-
true.
okay, but I still feel that we still can do a built-up thing. Okay, for
Yeah.
Town League, okay, at least maybe for Town League, because Town League, to be honest, Town League is actually the one that like if you are seriously chasing for the event, right, you want to max out, you want to win 5, right?
Town league starts there.
It starts from Town League, right?
Yeah.
But let's say regionals and nationals you open for all, I can understand because you want the publicity, whatever. But then just make sure you have enough seats. Because from what I'm hearing is Malaysia side they don't have enough seats.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Malaysian people getting
Yeah,
declined
'cause
for playing.
like as your player base grow, I mean you have to sort out alternative lah. Like you have to cater for bigger crowds, right? But then for Town League, because it's only that number, it's always 64 or maybe like 32, right? Then making this system forcing people to go other shops and play makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, correct.
Rather than like we just try
because
RNG.
You don't want to have a shop that nobody go.
Yeah, because that doesn't look good. Like right, like you like example like you say okay I'm a Pokemon gym, but then like nobody actually comes here and play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like maybe the whole shop down there they play One Piece. Like that doesn't make sense, what, right? Yeah.
I'm getting scolding.
So yeah. So I feel like Pokemon because like okay as the organizer or like as the organizing committee of GSP also like we face the issue of like how to attract people to come play GSP, right?
Yeah, correct.
So like we have to give them incentive lor, which is why I feel like don't just like say oh you are the gym or like whatever, but then like you don't do anything to try to attract players to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I feel like as long you get that first group of players into your shop, then every week if they want to play, they sure come on. Yeah.
They will hang out there.
They
mah.
will always To
You-
me, Pokemon is not just a game, you know, like it's more like a.
It's about
It's
No,
about
like social, you know, like sometimes you see your friends.
it's about friends.
Yeah, like right.
It's
like,
a shame
like,
that he doesn't drive a white van with candy rented.
like
Oh,
every
lame.
like every week you see your friends, you know, you meet up, then like you know you talk about like okay like what that
Spreading
good,
the
what that
net
bad.
Spreading the network.
he says meeting fair all, but just Yongxiang.
Yeah, just me Yongxiang only.
I mean,
They are talking nonsense. If you ever ask me to play, I'll sure.
The
Okay.
amount of pictures I have him
No,
playing.
but did anybody ask me to play?
Yes.
Who?
Faiz.
No, he never asked me to play. But he asked me to play, I go play with him.
Let me.
Confirm,
we play,
guaranteed. Huh?
We play.
Now? What the hell? Not now lah. Now podcast.
I got Alakazam there.
you got ready deck. You ready to play?
I don't have that.
I have
He
two
got
decks.
decks really.
I got 2 decks.
Rejection in real life.
You see?
It
It happens.
So let's wrap up the podcast, the second take of the podcast, with a quick look again about 151. Right? So 151 just came out a few weeks
I
ago.
will repeat what I said in the first recording.
Sure.
Everything is trash, just buy Mew EX. Right?
But what
That's my
about the
take.
rogue decks?
Okay, I mean, if you are a meta slut like me, just make sure you have 2 Mew EX. At least 2.
I like it. He admits.
He made a better start.
Yeah.
Heard it
I mean,
here.
okay, but it's not that I cannot play rogue decks. It's just that I like
You don't like?
Dude, he
I
goes
don't-
around everywhere talking about Excelgor.
Excelgor is a rogue deck, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point!
Yeah, that's right. That's why I say it's not that I cannot play rogue decks. It's just that I don't.
He enjoys winning now.
Yes. Like if the rogue deck can win, sure. If you can convince me that
The-
I can sit
The
down
rogue
and
deck
win.
only can win after you win it.
Yeah.
You can't enter a
No,
tournament
okay, yeah.
with a rogue
I
deck.
understand. But as in like if I for one day, let's say if I can make up or somebody pass me a deck, then they show me the matchup spreads. It's really decent.
Pickleball.
I will consider
showed-
bringing it up.
I showed everyone.
Huh?
I said
But
pickleball.
no one believed him.
Yeah, no one believed me.
But we not
Became top meta.
it's not top. It's not
Top in the weekly tournaments.
Hey!
Hey.
yeah.
But
Aim
like,
low, aim low.
top你 OK.
Yeah, that's what I meant lah. Like
but previous like holiday sets are 0.5 like 0.5 sets,
Yeah.
right?
It's just very hard to
have there
carry
been like have there been good cards in the previous like, holiday sets?
okay,
Yeah.
celebrations, right? We're talking about celebrations.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Flying
we
Pika,
have Flying Pikachu, we
Mew,
have
Kyogre,
Kyogre,
Yveltal
Yveltal,
in 1
and
point.
then our
Yeah.
Palkia is being considered as well.
Okay lah. Okay, to be fair, just buy like maybe you read the card, then you see like got some potential, then you just keep 4 copies. Oh.
Oh wait, that's what I do every set.
Yeah.
But
No,
anyways,
but the thing is,
in-
people don't know. They will just say, Kyogre go use me.
yeah,
So,
correct.
so in my opinion, in my measly non-competitive, enjoy
Janky
playing
ass.
janky ass, enjoy rogue decks opinion, I was telling them earlier that I think there are quite a few item card training cards which are potentially useful in the future, right? So you've got like Grabber, you've got Giovanni's, you've got
Oh, I think it was grabbing you. Wait,
you've
what
got
does
Ericus, you got Ericus as well.
invitation?
Now
Yeah.
I know the card name already. Daisy's Help.
Mm.
Look at your price
yeah.
one,
Daisy's help, yeah.
Draw 3 and look at the price.
And
Choice
then
of second take.
and then you have a few EX Pokemon which are like on the fringe of it being interesting, right? You have Alakazam, which I think we can all agree has the most potential here.
Yeah.
There's also Wigglytuff. There's also Blastoise EX. You've also got my personal favorites, Arbok and Venomoth, as well. But yeah, I think all these cards are just waiting for a better partner.
Does Jigglypuff like to sing like your opponent?
Wiggly tough.
Wigglytuff.
I like to sing for better VIP bars.
Yes. The
I
sting of VIP.
Yeah, I feel because right now the
that could be the
format,
new intro.
the format is still like very wide. That's why like a lot of these decks, right? They are good against certain other decks in the format, but they cannot hold up on its own. You know? That's what I'm trying to say lah. But maybe as rotation hits, then maybe all these, you know, when you see this card, then you see like, oh, like the power level is not very good now, right? But because of certain cards rotate, then certain decks loses the power level.
Yeah.
Then it will introduce to new cards.
Why nobody play the bird deck?
But
What-
oh, Dojo.
No, the
Huh?
the
There your judge deck. The
Bird
the
deck?
bird, the 4 birds,
Watra.
the United Wings.
United Wings.
Oh,
What-
okay.
my
Because
God.
United Wings is
Die
just
to
wait.
Lost Box.
Yeah, it's just waiting for
the
Jirachi
to come. Then
Yeah,
okay.
once
then
Jirachi comes, then
Yeah,
play
because
already.
I feel that
it
deck,
uptrades everything lah.
yeah, the deck uptrade.
Because now you still have Saber Eye, right? And if you have no good answer to Saber Eye,
I did.
the next set.
or like you still have no good answer to Cross Feature Cologne, Grand Ninja, you know.
That day I think I was playing TCG Live or something like that. Then I see the opponent played Cycling Road. The East
Oh
Coast
yeah.
It's good swap.
in Gardevoir deck.
What
So-
cycling route?
This
So
card-
it's-
this card one
It's
energy, draw one.
shittier Greninja, Radiant Greninja.
Yeah,
Discard
yeah.
one energy, draw a card.
Oh, okay, because right now we don't have the superior stadium.
Yeah, so they play the East Coast Park. So
Yeah.
like, quite interesting also. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's just like all these cards. Like sometimes you read already, then you like you won't think will have used, but
Correct.
who knows lah? Maybe they will print something
Big
broken
air
along with it.
balloon. Big air balloon.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the cards that I will consider
Fringe.
keeping a.
Put on a Venusaur EX.
Consider
Heal
keeping
60,
the.
heal 240.
Consider like keeping.
This guy.
Cause
All the
evolution
OPM.
have no retreat cost, right? Evolution have no retreat
No,
cost.
No,
Stage
stage
two.
2.
Only stage
Yes,
2.
yeah.
Yeah. So Venusaur.
Venusaur, heal
You can play
240.
with the iron.
Dying basic right?
Basic, yeah.
Oh, the iron grenade you play with the Decidueye, there Decidueye free retreat.
Iron Gallade is basic.
No, he's talking about Decidueye.
No,
Decidueye,
Decidueye,
yes.
Decidueye
Then you just that's a free 20 damage every turn.
20 damage.
Yeah. And then here we are talking about healing 60.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot one card. Ditto. Keep like 3 copies of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
3 copies of Ditto.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, then there's Chansey as well.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I talk about Chansey.
Yeah.
With Chansey, you can pull off the 1 turn 6 price.
Chansey and Daisy's help.
Huh? You don't need Daisy help,
You can look at your price.
Pioneer, you put back the 3 Chansey, then after that you just knock out the EX, then you take the Chansey, take the Chansey, 1 turn 5 price. Combo.
Also the same guy that say he doesn't like to play
Combo.
Rolex.
Huh? No, that's what I say, but I have a lot of ideas, but I don't like losing.
Actually, I realized there's a card which we didn't talk about, which I think is also on the fridge. Dodrio. So Dodrio has.
Wait for Saber Eye rotate.
Yeah.
That one is saying Zoroarks.
Yeah, which is why I feel Saber Eye gatekeeps a lot of these kind of decks. So once Saber Eye hit rotation, wow, nice. All the special stuff.
All the
come.
Jirachi come out.
And all the
Yeah.
no, but Jirachi only protect basic. That's the problem.
Oh.
Yeah, but Dodrio, that means the attack is good, the ability is good as well.
Yeah, I mean, once, like I said, Saber Eye gatekeeps a lot of things.
True.
Like this set showed, right? When Flying Pikachu came out, no one even banned Eye, and now Flying Pikachu is a world champion.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
It's true.
to be
This kind
fair,
of-
that meta was like pure Palkia, right? Like Flying Pika just destroys Palkia, right?
But it was a card that like this.
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
slept on, lah. It was
Yeah.
being slept on,
Yeah.
right?
I felt that the card that really slept on was Kyogre lah. Kyogre really,
Yeah.
nobody actually like.
No.
And most people when they read that card, they go like, huh? Can play ah?
No, people were going all the way, right? And they're pairing Kyogre with freaking Volcanion, Volcarona V. Which
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
same thing, which was when you attack, you shuffle all the energies back into your deck.
That one too work for me.
Yeah, no. As in,
As
there
in
was
last time.
there was a serious deck. People were legit
Yeah.
trying to make that work.
So I think just
We'll use the term people very loosely.
Yeah, yes.
Use it extremely loosely. People.
Animals.
One person.
No, it wasn't.
1 person.
No,
So I think with
Town.
151.
What?
The set,
Then don't even use person. That's not even a person.
yeah, the set doesn't bring much change to our meta lah. But
Yeah.
but in the long run, who knows lah. So
Yeah,
just
correct.
keep some cards that you
Sender
like, that you
watching,
think
sender
that
watching.
got chance lor.
He's a team
But
member.
please don't freaking play control in our like best of 1 format.
Huh?
Like if you want to go like 07, like then just don't play Pokemon. What the hell?
Huh?
Venom.
I mean, okay, no. What I meant like
no.
control as in like deck people like control winning by like not taking prizes.
Yeah, hit yourself in confusion, lah.
No, like Venomoth actually take prizes, right? You lock until the person cannot play the game, then you take 6 prizes.
No.
No.
Huh? No.
It didn't
You
do
just-
enough damage.
You just lock, and then you point, and you go, ha!
You do 30 damage, sir.
Yeah. So that's why I say like it's very hard for us to play control in our current format, especially okay. And I want to bring this up.
This old.
Let's say if we are playing, like if you are a control player, right, you decide to play in the BO1 format, right, you as the opponent, right, will you give the control player win?
No.
If you know that you really get locked out of the game,
No.
No.
even
Double
when time
game
calls.
loss.
We can
Double game
suffer.
loss.
Depends on whether your opponent is Bryan.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
true.
Okay,
No,
because
no,
something one thing very interesting I saw in Japan over in Japan, right, is because even though they are the same format as us, some people actually play control, right, and when time is actually being caught, right, the other player actually give give
Out
the
of
win
respect, is it?
because they know that they got locked out of the
What the
game.
heck? Think what Harakiri nonsense like that.
Yeah, so do you think?
Kami seppuku.
Yeah,
Die from
which
honor
is-
because I confirm I know I lost to you. I respect that and I give.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think for them it's different but then for us personally, I also won't give lah. I'll be like fuck you lah. Why you playing control?
Yeah,
Waste
exactly.
time. I'd rather take the double game loss than try to win my next 6 games ah.
From the same place that say that we only can have 1 town league per month, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If
yeah.
you got
Okay, if you got multiple turn, maybe lah.
I give lah.
Maybe lah, yeah.
But if you want only for month,
Like okay lah, you managed to lock me, you good.
Yeah, you good player,
That
it's
kind of
bad.
thing.
But if you cannot
You
text
Bryan Quah, I give lah.
like a bit like Alakazam like that, like a soft lock deck.
But Alakazam isn't a lock. Alakazam, your
still-
win.
that one is
Okay, wait.
technical, yeah.
Your win con is still taking the 6
Prizes,
prizes. But
yeah.
it's just that your time, your route to taking a sprite a bit longer because
Then you should like it.
you're
What?
only doing 120 damage.
Since you like to waste people time. I mean, play longer. Sorry. I mean, play longer.
No, you all don't understand me when I play Pokemon. I like
Understand. I told you already, guys.
the best way to.
He is a coach. He is of a different wavelength. than us
No.
plebs.
Like the best enjoyment I find in winning is when
Wasting. I mean,
no,
Hey.
no, it's making my opponent believe that they still got chance, but actually they don't have no chance. But they don't know.
And I am evil.
yeah.
You give
Like,
people
that's why.
hope, bro.
That's why my like the decks
never
that
watch Star Wars,
yeah,
ah?
the decks that I like,
A
the
New
decks
Hope.
that I really like are those kind of decks. Like
you have to give people.
my opponent thinks that they can win, but actually they are out of the game already. But they don't know. Yeah.
And I am once again the evil one.
You're the guy that use anchor locks.
Yeah, so?
At least I give them hope.
Okay, when you anchor lock them, do you Twitter their to make sure it's not as painful. So you're like,
You're alive?
so is that how it works?
No, dude, I'm not even that good, but anyways.
Yeah, so
Also in Pokemon.
Okay, let's wrap the podcast up, the second thing of the podcast, with Charizard EX. So
Which
Charizard
one?
EX, the Darkness type Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames.
Oblivion
the other
Flames?
one belong in the
Come
binder.
on!
Belong in the binder, not the binder one, the black color.
Okay,
one.
Ah.
but why?
Okay, why? Okay.
Yeah, why?
Because
Because
why the other one belong in the binder?
yeah, so we're talking about the Fire Charizard EX, which has four fire, like 2 fire energies, 2 colorless. Discard 2 for 330 damage.
Okay. Why put that in the binder?
Yes. Wouldn't that pair well with the Dark Charizard EX?
You want to set up 2
Yeah,
on turn 2.
yeah,
Then you blast away.
Yeah.
You take 2 price.
yeah.
Then what's next?
No more NG, discard 3 AD.
Then
You discard 3 energy.
Then evolve the third Charizard. So 3 Charizard Thunderbolt.
But if you play,
You
Ah.
could have easily achieved that when you just set up 2 Dark Charizard.
Mm.
The first one hit 1 time,
Mhm.
the kena hit, retreat, switch, use fresh one, hit, take price.
but if you play something like a firebox,
Okay, if you are playing Firebox, then maybe
like a Amarouche kind of,
yeah, okay, then that kind of makes sense because like you have the
you
ability.
just need
to,
a big attack now.
Yeah, you just need a big attack to close the game. But then why not just run the dark one instead? The dark one also does a big attack one.
And
I mean,
that
okay,
one,
so
the dark one
key,
skills,
the
right?
key, the key difference is that skills, right? So
Yeah.
the fire Charizard EX takes a big knockout right from the start. So let's say for example you're doing a Rapid Strike matchup, right?
Okay.
They've got their Inteleon there, or they've got their Urshifu there. With your Dark Charizard at the start of the game, you can't take him out. You just like tickle them, and then they can shower next turn, and then be done with it. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
No, but then the Fire
Yeah, but
Charizard
you have
EX,
to-
just one hit, boom.
Okay,
Then the
but-
guy
but-
can die in the front.
Okay, I understand. But then you have to consider this, okay? You have to get 2 Charmander on turn 2.
Yeah,
1 don't die.
yeah,
The 2 rare candy and
Yeah.
2 difference.
yeah.
And you only that's the
So
issue.
you
lah.
start the Charmander,
It's just-
then you play Arceus, and you
Yeah.
V-Star,
Yeah,
fine.
but it's just the how to say, it's just a stage 2 thing. I feel that okay, the card itself you read okay, like quite good. On
Yeah.
paper quite good, right? You blast anything. Wait, you discard 3 energy or 2 energy?
2.
You discard 2 energy, right? So but he needs to have 4 energy, right?
Yeah.
The Dark Charizard can only charge 3 energy, right?
Yeah.
So even you put DT, okay, let's say assuming you play DTE, right?
Sure.
So you hit 310, right?
Yeah.
After that, let's say you get Iron Note or whatever shit, how you gonna find your energy? That's 1. That's 2. 2 is let's say you get memory skip the next turn. I don't know. Or like there's a lot of nonsense, right? And there's no big cuts in the format that.
Oh, so it's 4 fire energies, not even DT, not even DT.
Oh yeah, so that's
Yeah.
even worse because
Just to play Firebox.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to, and you have to discard 3 energy.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
see?
I thought it was 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
my
which
bad.
is why it
No,
belongs
it's a
to the binder.
330 damage lah. Definitely.
Yeah.
is-
Yeah, no, but my question is like, what in this format is 330 damage that you have to 1 hit? Cause Charizard against Charizard, you don't have to 1 hit the Charizard. You just
Yeah.
be smart about it. You don't take prizes.
The only thing that's worth it is Rapid Strike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then Rapid Strike is such a bad matchup that before you get to this,
Yeah,
you
your
can't
Charmander is
look
dead
good.
already. Yeah. No,
Which is why I feel that this is not meta changing for now. Maybe when the format slows down or whatever, I don't know. Who knows? In the future, maybe they print some like welder or some shit, right? You will never know, right? Yeah, then maybe it will become good lah.
I think there's a lot of fire support coming.
But
It feels that way, yeah.
But like I said, for now in this current meta, is a definite no.
but at the moment, the Terra Charizard is winning tournament.
Terra,
yes,
One
yes.
is the first major tournament in Brazil.
Yeah.
Right? So there was
Without
like
Arceus, right?
yeah, 5 of it in top 8.
Yeah.
And then 4 and then
Three
3 of
of
it
it
in
in
top
top
4. And then eventually winning with Charizard, Pidgeot EX, no Arceus, but
And
there's an
Mawile. And there's a Mawile as well, yeah.
More.
Why you think like this deck did well this week? Specifically this week.
People didn't respect the path.
Yeah, exactly. That's my sentiments.
Because first you knew the answer from the first take.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
like,
I have come to bargain.
like from like a neutral point of view, right? I don't think the deck is very strong, because like so many ways to play on it, right? Like your Zard, as you don't take prizes, Zard is only hitting 180.
Yeah.
Choice belt 210.
Yeah.
Vitality belt 190. Okay, so be I can just use one prizes to like slowly choke you out, you know. Whereas like that's why I think he played the Mawile also, like I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Because like he can decide to Mawile the person first, then after that follow up with a Zard. That's a one hit almost. Mawile does what, 90, next turn does 90 more damage, right?
Yeah.
So that's like a 280 one hit V-stars, right? Because a lot of decks also, like I said, like this format is so weird, right? We have decks that completely don't play switching cards, aka Gardevoir.
Yep.
We have decks that play maximum counts of switching cards.
Lost box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
90 more damage.
yeah, so Mawile is, I don't know, it's kind of good lah. And I also brought up the point where the Mawile actually sometimes in some games buy him enough turns to actually set up into his Charizards and the Pidgeot lah.
Yeah.
Because once Pidgeot is set up, like every turn you can fish whatever you want, like, and this kind of ability rewards good players because they can, if you can fish out or tutor out your deck, right, whatever card that you need during that turn, it rewards skill
Yeah.
rather than like cards like chorus or like I don't know, a random. Okay, I don't know. It's also reward skill lah because you can technically stack your deck. Not stack. Let me rephrase that. Like you can
Arrange your deck properly.
Yes, because like you know what cards goes down, and you know that
those cards you won't draw again.
you won't draw back the same cards. Which is why Gardevoir is so skilled. Like it's so satisfying to play Gardevoir sometimes because it rewards your skill and sequencing a lot. But sometimes if you are bad luck, you just bad luck, you can draw 15 cards and just whiff,
Oh!
Yeah.
But it's okay. You are a new man.
Yeah.
It's okay that you don't draw the card. You can accept defeat.
Yeah. They have to think of
And
if it's
learn
other
from your
way.
mistakes.
Yeah,
Yes,
if it's
it's
other
all
way,
about
then I can
mental.
win. Yeah. Which is why, we always don't talk about it, but Pokemon actually mental aspect is also quite important. Must have the
Because you don't have a sideboard to fix your matchup and whatever.
Yeah.
So
sometimes
Yeah.
okay, like one issue I see like newer players or like players in general is like sometimes you just throw them a matchup they never played before in their life, they don't know how to play it.
you're not that fumble.
Yeah. I think like learning like
That's
to
true.
adapt or like thinking about the game itself sometimes is actually more important than playtesting. Like you just think about their matchups.
Yeah.
Like why I add like for example the winning list of this guy, right? Like why he add Mawile inside. I mean I'm not him, but for me if I were to add Mawile inside, like I said to buy me enough turns, because Zard is not hitting enough, right? I can just Iono into the Mawile. Or like if I'm playing against like Gardevoir these days, they don't play Penny anymore, right?
Yeah.
And if they bench like Greninja or like what we call it, Lumineon, right? I can just drag it out, boss order Mawile until I have enough
Or
turns to
even
set up.
Manaphy, right?
Yeah, exactly. See, so like sometimes you have to just think about the game. Like doesn't mean you always play. You play like 100 games a game. You play 1,000 games a week. Means you get good. Yeah.
I play 500 games.
Sometimes you don't even have to play. Just think.
Yeah.
Just take a step back. Think. Evaluate what you have become better in the game. Be win or lose.
And perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's a great way to end this second take of episode 2. We're very tired. So until next time, guys, see you for the next topical hour GX podcast.
Friends with
episode.
benefit.
Yeah, don't forget to join the Friends with Benefits.
Not bad!
Bye, guys.
Bye.